G3VPR portable, 400 on this mic. Any mobile stations wishing to call the Tulip Time Rally being held at Surfleet? Anybody in trouble? If you want to borrow money, call next door. Sammy Cohen's at home. Any mobile stations wishing to call the Tulip Time Rally? This is a talking station, G3 Victor, Papa Radio, G3 VPR portable. Listening for any mobiles, please go ahead.
G3 VPR portable, George 3, Victor, Papa Radio portable, the talking station at the Spalding Tulip Time Rally. Calling CQ any mobiles and listening.
20. QRZ, Golf 3 Whiskey, listening.
There's several weak stations in the background. I think it was quite on my channel, Gordon, anyway. You're on the way, you won't be long. There's a few arrived already, the trade stands, most of the trade stands are here and set up, so looks as though we're all here on time. So we'll see you when you get here then Gordon. G3 MMS mobile, G3 VPR portable.
G3 Nancy Mary on the channel.
Cheers to you, and good morning to you there, George. Wonder what report you can give me there. G3 ANM, G3 VPR portable.
Oh, about 5 and 2, I think, mate. You're on the report, do you? Put me with a receiver on, give you an estimated reading in a minute. Yeah, you know on Gordon's frequency. I'm on Gordon's frequency now. I wasn't before, I was on your frequency. Gordon's higher in the band, you know. But I'm on broadband receiver. It doesn't make a lot of difference. Coming on there. I'm going to hear soon in the background in the church bell. I understand all the trade stores that they're set up. And I understand there's various people on the way. So I'll just push it back. I'll give you, if you make a longer transmission, I'll put with the receiver on. I'll give you an estimated report if that's what you want. G3 and G3 VPR.
G3 VPR portable returning. Yes, okay there, George. Well, I think we're okay. The sound of things. Junior off here, twisting the PA knob. Douglas is here, KPO, and he's got the PA system fixed up. You better be that side, this side. Yeah, they're in the caravan. It's turmoil here at the moment, as you can imagine. I know where everything is and nobody else does. I can't do everything.
The G3VR portable. G3VR portable, G3 Nancy Mary. Yeah, exactly the same strength that the lorry comes in. Exactly the same strength that the lorry comes in. In the daytime. 20 dB RS9 on the AR77. Not a bad signal. Lorry's still the same at night actually, but going not so regular. But anyway, sounds a lot of people around there, and I guess you're busy, so I won't hold you. I'll see you later. And I think, incidentally, the weather forecast isn't too good. It's supposed to rain a bit dinner time, so they reckon. Coming in from the west, but perhaps it'll be delayed. It's usually late. Keeps on till about 4, it'll be okay, won't it? Except for packing up. Anyway, I won't hold you. Let's look round for the mobile they want talking in. I don't know the old Stan's coming. OMX, he was talking about coming. Mary wants to see the tulip field. But I think it's a bit disappointed. There aren't any tulips, are there? Anyway, I'll say 73s. Then let you look around for the more important mobiles. If I get my car started. If not, well, I can always come in the van. G3 ANM off and clear, G3 VPR portable at Surfleet Rally, and listening on the channel.
The 90 one.
Yeah, man.
I saw that again.
Got you okay now, but before we was talking to 2 or 3 people at the same time, so I wonder if you're coming along later. G3WW, G3 VPR portable.
hasn't turned up yet. Maybe I'll get him later. 73, and all good luck for the rally. And as A&M says, pity you haven't seen tulips. So long.
Thanks for giving us the call there, and so send your please to you, and if there's anybody else wants VPR portable station.
We're just leaving Spalding, coming in your direction. We stayed there overnight. We've travelled up from Benfleet near South End. Looks very promising, doesn't it? So I hope you've got everything ready there. We're just on the A16, we've only just left Spalding. Name here is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo, Peter. And we're heading right in your direction. G3 VPR, portable. G3 Secure mobile.
No, but there's nobody else on the same channel as Bill. Either topside or down, you know. There seem to be two separate QSOs going on. Hey, call into this group, Bill. G3 GCK. You've got G3 WMH, G2 ARD, is it? G3 UWT stroke A standing by.
Quite nice in visible, we've all got a grasp that, which is a good thing.
What about it, George? G3 A&M. And Moulton. G3 Germany. Canada kilowatt is by. What about it? Hello?
He's not up yet, Bill, not up yet.
You do get something here quite cheaply still, and that is the beautiful fresh air of the East Coast.
G3 WMH, G3 UWT, and I think G3 GCK is trying to break in. G3 ARD here. Well, there's the Skegness QSO going on this same frequency as well. So, Skegness Maplethorpe, I think it is, so it's a bit chaotic. Anyway, I'll be on a bit later this afternoon, Laurie. Having that, I don't know about this Tuesday night effort. Gather that it's a private do there, not a one open to the public there. I've had a couple of people over from Peterborough just recently, you know, on the same line as ours, and get a break, etc. And one of them we had a dad in the house, quite a session there. This Tuesday night we had another one from Peterborough, and then the lady organist from out Monson had a very organs on that. They told me that we had a musical session. Back to you, G3 WMA.
G3 ARD, G3 UWT stroke A, G3 WMH returning. Bill was on while he was on there, Frank. Yeah, it is more or less, you know, private invitation. Not anything in the way of a large gathering, you know. It's just something that, you know, I've been invited to go and try. This is a thing. Anyway, we'll tell you more about it afterwards, later. I'm sure it'll be quite interesting. As I say, it's one of the later Lima models there. So we'll keep in touch, Frank, and let you know. I better go and look around what's on 80, I think. Supposed to be in this 4-hour contest, which is 12 to 1 80 metres, 1 to 2 160 metres, 2 to 3 80 metres again, then finish up on 160 from 3 to 4 this afternoon. So now it's be around there, Frank, but I don't know, it's a bit chaotic at the moment. Once the sidebands start on 160, then of course if you're in the AM mode of reception, of course it splashes all over the place, particularly old Bill there, he's not too far away, you see. Anyway, Peter and Frank, I'll start with you on 80. Go and have a look on the 160. Go and have a look around 80. I don't know where might be a clear spot, but if the noise level on 80 like it's on 160, I don't think we're going to do much good this morning, or this afternoon now, isn't it? BST time. Anyway, Peter, I'll look out for you tomorrow evening about the usual time. That's Monday instead of Tuesday, and frequency there. Okay, on the frequency you mentioned, and we'll look out for you a bit later there, Frank. We'll no doubt work you again. But I better go and put an appearance somewhere on 80. I hope I can get the rig loaded up. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'll start with you, Frank, and you, Peter. 73s to both, and thanks a lot for calling there, Frank, and also, Peter, thanks for you calling in, because I wasn't expecting you to be home this weekend locally here. But I understand you had to come back to pay a visit to the dentist there, so which you still booked in at this end there. So, we'll all being well, we'll have an answer tomorrow evening, Peter. And we'll see you later then there, Frank, possibly. We shall be on again at 4 o'clock. Sam said he'd be coming on at the usual 1600 hours. That's just after the 4-hour contest finishes to have a natter. So we usually have a sched for 4 o'clock Sundays, you know. Sam usually comes on sometime after then. So we'll probably hear you on then, Frank. So cheers to both. I'm signing, and you're going to have a look around 80 there. So this is G3WMH signing off and clear with G3UWT stroke A and G3ARD, and passing the transmission to G3UWT stroke A.
Hey, we've been calling you on and off, Bill, but you seem to got out of step with us, and you've been doubling with 1 or 2 stations. Haven't heard George on yet. But he may be about. Anyway, Frank, I'll pass it over to Bill in Maxi and see if he's copying me. GCK to take it. You have G2ARD, G3UWT, stroke A, standing by.
No trouble at all. And I called GCA&M, and I know George can copy me perfectly. I know that. And so can ARD in Spalding. But the other one, G2U, I put it down. I'll put it down the next time now. I can copy you solid. No trouble at all. No trouble at all, old man. And I'm only too pleased to have a word with you. But if you want me to come on top band on AM, well, I'll do it. But at the present moment, I'm using the 2000B. I'm using the 2000B. And natural enough, I thought that the 160 band was ideal for the 2000B, but it seems as if the 3 parts of the top band stations can't work SSB, or they can't copy it. I can copy SSB quite perfectly. So there you are, but I'll leave you to it. I think that's the best thing to do. But anyhow, it is G3GCK over to Frank with, I think it's Peter, the other name is Peter. Leslie, come in, over.
G3GCK and G3UWT, G3ARD. Morning, Bill. Yes, you're 5 at 9, but I've great difficulty in resolving you. Great difficulty. Whether it's because we're too close, I don't know. But I have a devil of a job to resolve you on sideband at this distance. Anyway, it's nice to hear you and work you after such a long time. Hope you're okay there at Maxi. Okay, Peter, the call is 3ARD, not 2ARD. Don't make me too old, mate. 3ARD, I've been licensed since 1946. Don't make a lot of difference if it was 2ARD in the years, but it makes a little bit. So 3ARD for the log there, Peter. I'm going QRT, I'm going to have a listen on 80. So The sun's coming out now, looks like being a nice day, a little improvement. So cheers, G3ARD, off and clear with G3GCK on sideband, and I understand you've got a 2000B there, Bill. I envy you there, mate. I wouldn't say no to one myself. And work a bit further afield on with sideband, but don't feel inclined to spend that kind of money at the moment. Cheers, G3IRD off and clear G3GCK and over to G3UWT for any final.
G3UWT, stroke A in Peterborough, returning to G3ARD. Sorry, Frank, I'm getting a bit confused with the call sign there.
Anyway, you're getting out quite well there. You're, say, you're 5 and 9 here, no trouble at all. And I understand you couldn't resolve Frank there. Well, I did hear just as I turned across, I had sideband station on, but not see why you couldn't resolve him. I thought you should have been able to. Perhaps he's too strong with you, was he? So like Sam, I had a job to resolve Sam on sideband. I can just about resolve him. I would do far better if I pull the aerial out. Because I've got no product protector or anything on this receiver and it just overloads. Anyway, as I say, dinner will be ready any minute, so back to you there, Douglas. Wonder how many work. G3 KPO stroke A, G3 VPR.
It's my smoker's cough. G3 VPR from G3 KPO stroke A at 57 Peterborough Road, Castor. Okay, Roy, you're 5 and 9 here. Very good signal, excellent modulation, and I'm not giving you any reply to how many we've worked because we've had trouble with the ATU. We've got a long wire here on 80 metres, 137. Is it 137 now? 132 cut for the top end of 80, and of course it's voltage head. Well, the output of the Heathkit SP101 is current head. It's low impedance, and we've got to step the thing up. Now the ATU here, I don't quite know how it works at all. It's a very nice one, it's been beautifully built, but there isn't a circuit diagram with it, and of course it's quite okay on receive. There's no bother with matching on receive. It brings them in beautifully, but getting out, it's most difficult to load an end head high impedance antenna into a low impedance transceiver like the SP101. And I can't seem to peak it up at all. It should give a terrific peak when you've got it dead accurate, and I can't get this at all. I've been playing about with it. There's a switch and there's a condenser and there's a rotary inductor in this. And we're going to have another go at it when we go back on 80, but we've also had lunch, and Alf's been very, very good at entertaining me here. I'm sitting in his beautiful little shack here with the sun shining, and the dog scratching holes in the garden outside. He's got a playpen. I've never seen a dog with a large playpen in the garden here. Honestly, a large, I was laughing, but it is funny. This dog, it's specially made for him. A large hole in the ground, and he's digging his way through to Australia in it at this very moment. A big black collie dog. Anyway, I won't hold it. Nice to see you yesterday, Roy, and might see you over Easter. I shall be in over Easter, by the way, so if you're that way, I look forward to seeing you. So I'll won't hold it any longer. All best 73s, and see you further down the log. G3VPR from G3KPO, now off and clear and listening on this frequency for any further calls in the Peterborough contest. Cheerio, Roy, cheerio.
Yeah, okay there, Douglas. G3 KPO stroke AG3 VPR returning. So I'll pass it on to you there, George, see what comments you've got to make David there, to think in particular. G3 A&M and the group G3 VPR.
G3 VPR, G3 AD. G3 Express, C3 WMH, skill speakers by absence. This is G3 Apple Nancy Mary here. Yeah, okay, David there, mate. Yeah, when did I promise you I'll be on 2 meters? I did not promise you I'll be on 2 meters because I don't think I've been drunk in your presence, mate. Now, there's not the band for me, mate. It's too hard to work to do a simple job. Too hard to work to do a simple job. So long for these blokes got a pocket handkerchief for a garden, can't get a piece of wire out, of course. Or these second-class amateurs do the G8 three-letter course on, but not for me, mate. Now, that's all right if I've got a block of chrome. If I've got a great big room, I think it feet long and about 12 feet wide. He got all this gear right down the middle of the place, you see. I forget his call sign, but I thought it was all commercial, but it wasn't. It's all homemade, it's beautiful gear, all homemade. There's my 70 centimetre transmitter and the television camera. There's my 2 metre gear. There's my top band gear. There's my side band all band. There's my AM all band. And, you know, this is all right. And you can go around the back of it and pull out plugs and so forth, and the front of it to operate it. They got plenty of room, but I haven't that sort of room, mate. If I'm on 2 metres, I'm stuck on 2 metres, and it's not the band I'll be stuck on, because I've never had anybody on it. And as I said before, when I do on 2 metres, I do better on top band. Cheers to you, mate. All the best for the new year. And if you can't put a better signal out on 2 metres than you are doing on top band, mate, I don't want to listen to you on 2 metres, because it's a lousy signal. It's a wicked signal from RED. I always praised your signal, but I can't praise it anymore. It's terrible. Start him off, mate. Goodwill Dole, man. Christmas is gone. I've got... So G3A Bull Nancy, my often clear G3 VPR, G3 Express, and over to that distorted station from Peterborough. Not P-whistle signal, it's not that, it's a blockbuster signal, but it's a distorted station, G3 RED.
Yeah, okay, George, G3A&M, and the group G3 RED returning. Well, I'm sorry about the signal quality. I know I haven't had this rig on for a long time. I was speaking a bit close to the microphone before. I don't know if that has made any difference or not. Has it improved it at all, George? I'm talking the normal... see, for the 2 metre transmitter, I have to talk pretty close to it to get enough modulation. And I've got going to have it, you see. But I'm speaking about a foot away as I normally do. So has that improved anything, Bray?
No, it's got a ripple on it, hasn't it, Roy? What do you think?
Yeah, there's some hum in the background there. You can hear there. It's a little bit better, I think, today, but there's definitely there's some ripple on it, as George says, Bray.
Well, I've probably got electricity gone down then. Anyway, I'll have to have a look at that then, and see if I can find anything. Anyway, I've had a call for dinner myself, so I'll say 73s to all, and nice to work you again anyway, on this band, HI. So I'll sign off and clear with you, and go on and have some lunch there. G3 RED off and clear with...
You must be there, Bobby, are you?
Sure, X1. I'll be there in a sec.
Hey, dishing up time.
You probably hear the intercom. So I better go in else I'll get into trouble. So G3 RED off and clear with G3 NM, G3 XBX was already signed, and G3 VPR. So cheers to all of you. G3 RED now going QRT. Cheers.
Yeah, okay. G3 RED, G3 A&M, G3 VPR. Sam Brogan said it was going there. So I'll sign as well anyway. It's not, I think it's a bit better that time, David, but it's not real bad, you know, it's not sort of chronic, but there's definitely something not quite right there, as you said, possibly electrolytic or something. If it hasn't been on for a long time, it's more than likely. That's the main reason, that's what happened with the dry up. So, cheers to you, and cheers to you there, George. Might be on a bit later, we're going to be on later on the day.